Hi, my name is Kanwal. I'm part of New Focus, a group of young people who work with Impressions Gallery. Being Inbetween by Carolyn Mendelsohn is an exhibition that showcases 90 powerful portraits of girls aged between 10 and 12 who proudly pose for the camera and share their hopes, fears and aspirations for the future. We were so inspired by the girls' stories, we wanted to meet some of the girls and find out more. So we've been on a journey around Bradford to meet Alice, Amaira and Kiara. Meet Alice, who chose to be filmed in Haworth outside the bookshop. Alice is an aspiring author who has always been inspired by the Brontes.
My name's Alice. I live in the Keighley part of Bradford. This portrait was taken when I was 11 years old. I am now 13. When I am an adult, I want to be an author, and maybe I want to set up a business to help children who are in foster families or in care, or those who have a disability. My ambition is to help other children to make them feel that they are not alone. I have craniosynostosis. When I was a baby, the bones in my head had already fused together. When I was 6 months old, I had to have an operation and another when I was 1. My wish is to visit the rainforest. I imagine it will be tropical and I would love the smell.
What do you think about being part of Being Inbetween?
I think it's like really cool and I've really enjoyed it and it's been fun.
What did it feel like to have your portrait taken? Were you excited or nervous?
I was excited and I was nervous, and it was a bit weird because I'd never done anything like that.
What do you think about your photograph and what it says about you?
I think it shows that I'm strong, and just because I've got a disability it doesn't make me different from anyone else.
Definitely.
I want to be an author because I like to write, I'd like to write stories and poems about children who are different. And I want to work in a special school because I'd just like to help children who are different from us and help them get through and let them know that they're not alone.
Yeah. Have you changed your mind in the last 2 years, or do you still want the same job?
Well, last year I was thinking that I wanted to set up a business and help kids in care, but now I'm set on the special school.
What are your hopes or fears for the future?
My hopes are that we can all be treated the same no matter where we come from or our background, and my fear is that this won't happen and we'll just carry on discriminating people.
So is there anything else you want to share? Like, do you want people to know about?
Just to let people know that whatever you're going through, there's someone else out there who's going through the same thing.
Meet Amaira, an aspiring lawyer who has a passion for anti-racism, who decided to be filmed outside the Bradford Crown Court next to the contemporary leaf sculpture.
My name is Amaira. This portrait was taken when I was 12 years old. I am now 14 years old.
So what did it feel like to have your portrait taken?
I don't know, it made me feel like I was famous or something, like the paparazzi.
So tell us about wanting to be a fairy. I know it was 2 years ago, but it's like, it was really nice when we read that.
Yeah, obviously a very like old type of thing now, I'm older. But becoming a fairy, it was just, I guess, a really big childhood dream. Just like to get fairy wings and fly and leave the issues of the world, you know, escape.
Is that like, did you read something, or is it specifically from a book?
From like, do you know when you read the news and you see like issues and it makes you really sad. So obviously you want to just get away from that and wish the world's a different place sometimes.
Yeah. Tell us about your passion for equality.
My passion for equality all started when I became more awake to like the news and the issues around the world, like people experiencing like racial attacks and inequality attacks. It's not fair, and I wish the world was different.
Mm-hmm.
My hopes for the future are that the world will change and see and begin to love other people's differences. But my fears is that the world will become more segregated, and that people will just get less of a voice.
Yeah. What do you think about your photograph and what it says about you?
I guess, especially with the caption as well, I guess it just shows that other children my age, that they have a voice and they can also speak out about the inequalities and the differences in the world.
Meet Kiara, who's an aspiring surgeon who chose to be filmed in Bowling Park because she has a passion for the environment.
My name's Kiara, I live in BD5. This portrait was taken when I was 10 years old and I'm now 11, almost 12. My dream is to become a surgeon and I really dislike racism and all things like that. I'm really passionate about our environment and how it's being destroyed by people older than my generation.
So what do you think about being part of Being In Between?
It's a bit like, I like the fact that I'm like here because it's like I get to kind of spread like a message and I get to be myself, I guess.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's really nerve-wracking. I get nervous coming here because I'm a bit camera shy.
Tell us what job you would like in the future. What inspired you to want to do this job?
When I'm older, when I'm an adult, I want to be a surgeon because since I was little, I wanted to be like some kind of doctor to like help people and things like that, and I just want to like carry on with that dream, I guess.
Why is anti-racism important to you?
Because I've like, let's just say I've experienced it, so I know what it's like, and I just want it to like, I want it to start because I don't really want anyone else to feel the same way I did. My hopes for the future is that the environment isn't in like the state it is now. I hope it gets better, and one of my fears is what if it doesn't, because then I won't be able to live like a normal human being.
How do you feel about your portrait being in an exhibition?
I'm excited for it. Like, I like the fact that like it's boosted my confidence a little bit because I had to stand in front of a camera and I had to answer loads of questions and stuff like that, and it's like boosted my confidence, and just knowing that people are going to an exposition to see my picture just makes me feel like, I don't know, happy about it.
That is amazing.